It's the middle of 2022, and I'm sat there on the swings one evening with probably my best friend sat next to me. It's in the park right in front of our apartment. And we're just sat there on the swings, just minding our own business. We're talking about the Minecraft world we're gonna build together. But as I'm sat there, I look to my left, and this random kid just shows up. And he looks about a year or two older than me, and it turns out it's one of the classmates of my friend who's also a year older than me at the time. He comes over to the swings, and as I'm staring at him, I'm just looking at him. The first words that come out of his mouth is, "Bro, hey fatty, get off the swings. You don't need it. You don't need to sit down. Go take a walk. Let me go sit on the swings right now." And this takes me off guard because I've never got the first interaction with this dude is literally him fat shaming me. So I'm sat there literally just staring at him, like not really sure what to say back. And then he goes, "Wait, what are you looking at, fatty? Go have a salad. Go walk around. Let me go talk to my friend here." And I get off the swings like a little bitch because I don't know what to say in that moment. And I look back and I look at my friend who was still sat near me at the swings. And what breaks my heart is that this kid, the dude I know for literally years at this point, I'd played video games with him every single day after school, is sat there on the swings with his mouth being covered by his mouth, by his hand, because he's about to burst out in laughter. And I'll never forget the embarrassment that I felt that day of genuinely feeling hopeless as I'm getting fat shamed by this kid, by my best friend who's literally sat there laughing at me while I'm being fat shamed. And I still can't say anything back because it's true. I was a fat kid. And I told you that story right there because I want you to understand the truth, bro. No matter what the health teacher says, no matter what the fat health teacher tells you about fat acceptance, being fat is ruining your life, bro. And if you give me just the next few minutes, what I want you to do right now is I want to just peel back the layers and show how you literally been brainwashed at this point to believe that being fat is okay. Like it's just this random thing that happens out of nowhere. Because I know what younger me would have wanted to hear. I know what my parents used to tell me. They used to say like, "Oh no, don't even think about it. It's okay. It's okay being fat. Just go do some studying, beta. Go do some padai, do some studying. You will be better than them." I don't know why I did the Indian accent for that, but dude, you've been brainwashed. You've been BS for the past few years by all these adults in your life, all the people around you telling you, "Oh no, it's just all about who you are on the inside." No, what? No, don't try and lose fat. That's insecure. I want you to just think about it. You are being told right now, as of today, that being a fat kid is normal. That's the cool saying nowadays. That just embrace who you are. Don't worry about it. I'm here to tell you. I'm trying to debunk that myth right now. That losing fat isn't insecure, bro. I don't know why our fucking parents have been brainwashing us of telling us, "Oh no, don't try and lose fat. It's okay." They've let us play hours of video games every single day. And yet when we say, "Oh no, I want to go lift at the gym, dude," our parents are like, "Oh no, 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 don't do that. That's bad. Don't do that." Think about how screwed that is. And I say this, and I want you to sort of just visualize this with me. You've been told hundreds of times, thousands of times, "Oh no, being fat is okay. It's okay to be fat. It's not your fault." None of this. The truth is, it is not insecure to lose fat. It's not insecure to try and pursue this goal of losing fat. My opinion on this matter, as someone who's been on both ends, somebody who was a fat kid for years, who tried to cope and say, "Oh no, it's okay. I don't care about how I look," to now having lost fat, is, dude, it is more insecure to be okay with being fat. It's more insecure to be sat here going, "Oh no, I don't care about how I look." And every time someone fat shames you, goes, "No, no, 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 I can't hear you." That is more insecure than just trying to lose fat, bro. Because contrary to what all the other idiots are saying out there, losing fat builds you into a stronger person, someone who delays pleasure for future you. And the reason that being fat is ruining your life isn't because just the fact that there's just fat on the sides of your body. It's not that you hate being fat. You hate what it symbolizes. Because when you look at yourself in the mirror and you just start cringing and you start hating the way you look, it's not just because of the fat, it's because it shows that you didn't delay pleasure for future you. It shows that younger you looked at future you and thought, hey, screw you. I'm going to do whatever feels good right now. You can enjoy being a fat ass, all right? Have fun with that. That is the truth about being fat. It shows that you didn't choose the right thing earlier. And so you feel worse. Because how could you possibly feel good when you spent the last few months doing nothing but the pleasurable stuff that doesn't even feel good anymore? And here's what's interesting, right? Your goal when you clicked on any video trying to lose fat isn't to try and lose fat or to get a six-pack. You just want the respect that comes with it. You don't want to be fat shamed anymore. You don't want to look at yourself and like do all the short pulls and stuff in public to try and hide the man boobs. You don't want to do that anymore. And that's fine. That's not insecure, bro. Because here's the interesting thing, right? When you, for example, don't feel respected, when you get fat shamed every single day, when you don't feel brother, when you don't feel like you're making progress in real life, you're going to look for other things that are going to give you that. And so, the reason that being fat is probably ruining your life a lot is because it screws with your mental health. It creates this void inside of you. You don't feel respected anymore. You don't feel like you belong. And so you go to things like video games. And then you play for hours every single day. Just like me, that's what I used to do. The problem is, when you lack something in real life, like respect, like making progress, like feeling good about yourself, you're going to go to things like junk food and scrolling and all this other BS that's been engineered to be addicting. Wala dedo. Yes. Bro, my mom just walked in while I was recording. Anyways. Here's my point, right? When you're trying to go on this journey, you're going to feel this sense of discomfort. You're going to feel like it's not fun. Like you haven't made any progress after you worked out for 3 days. But that's not the point, dude. The point isn't to try and lose fat as fast as possible. The reason I made this video, honestly, I'll be honest, is because I don't want you to suffer the same way that I used to. Because what's even worse than being fat is being fat and feeling like you're trapped, like you're unable to make any progress. Here's my action for you. Here's my actionable step. Do actions that improve future you's life. That is my calling with this video. Because here's the thing, right? You can spend the next 5 years doing the same thing you're doing. You have two choices right now. You can be like the fat younger me. And I remember this one story, right? I was sat there having spent genuinely weeks building this huge windmill in Minecraft. I was sat there every single day looking at the textures to use, the right way to style the house, the right brick slab to use to make the house, the windmill in Minecraft. But as I went to my mom and I showed her, oh my god, mom, look at the windmill I made, I remember the reaction she had. She was like, wait, what? You spent weeks wasting your life doing that? And I know I hated her for saying that, but it's the truth. You can either spend the next few years of your life leveling up in a game that isn't real, playing video games, eating junk food, watching these fucking reels that you don't even remember 5 years from now, or you can choose the path of delayed pleasure for future you, dude. And I give you my blessing right now. This is my calling for you. View this journey like you're leveling up your fitness skill. View it like you're improving your life right now so that future you doesn't have to feel fat shamed anymore. And I give you my blessing right now that, dude, losing fat isn't insecure. But it's insecure if you accept it, okay? Anyways, that's all I have for you right now. Go down and subscribe right now. As always, my name's Atharv. See you soon, bro.